I want to get back to Russia for just a second here, because we've entered this pattern now where we're sort of getting used to the situation, both from a market's perspective, a political perspective, that they are this pariah state effectively at this point. Since we are sort of getting used to it, are global markets, global political systems sort of underestimating the threat that it still poses?
Certainly anyone thinking about investing in Europe is underestimating it, because it's so structural for the Europeans. First of all, I mean, energy supply is permanently shifted to anything but Russia. Those gas pipelines, which have actually been blown up, Nord Stream 1 and 2, are not coming back online.
And we've been lulled by the warm winter, so it hasn't been as severe as thought. But that's
it's still an expensive
that could change.
And permanent structural change. Well, if anything, it's probably going to get warmer. So, but leaving that aside, the fact that you have millions of refugees from Ukraine living in Poland, housed by the Europeans, that's a big deal. The fact that the Europeans are now going to have to spend vastly more on defense than they had to over the last 30 years. That is a constraint on what they can use their fiscal balances for domestically. That's new. That's a permanent change. And so, I mean, I think what we have to understand is that there's been 30 years of peace dividend that the Europeans have benefited from. It's over. And we're not in a cold war with Russia. We're in a hot war with Russia that we're fighting by proxy in Ukraine. But Russia's ability to use disinformation, to engage in cyber attacks against critical infrastructure, to blow up pipelines or fiber, to have proxy engagement and terrorism on the ground in NATO, those are now active threats that Europeans principally are going to have to defend themselves against. That is absolutely underpriced in the markets.